looking back on the first one, we got to come out with more intensity, more fire in the first half. I think everyone was a little flat. Everyone had some jitters. I don't know what it was, but we just got to come out and be more assertive on offense and on defense. But I was happy with the result. We beat them by 30. That's what we did what we were supposed to do. So we're looking for the next one. We got Quincy coming up. We haven't really talked about him yet in practice, but I'm sure we'll start doing that today. And I looked on the roster. They got a couple kids from St. Louis I played in high school, so it'll be a fun game. And Coach's nephew, so that'll be fun.
Do you know Coach's nephew? I mean,
Yeah.
has he been around a little bit?
Yeah, he worked summer camp with us. And then when like the team camp, whatever, Glenbrook North came, he was a coach there. And we were hanging out. We met him a couple times. So.
Coach said he didn't want him to score.
Nope. I don't want him to score either.
You look like the experienced veteran out there compared to some of the youngsters. Did you feel more confident out there?
Yeah. Like I said, the first half, this is a weird half of basketball. It really was. Like I said, no one was assertive. No one was, no one was doing anything. But second half we came out, felt a lot better. Everyone was talking on defense. Playing with more heart, I guess. And we got it done.
Would it have made a difference if there had been like a floor leader, point guard, general, barking dog, Sam Maniscalco?
Sam is our oldest guy, our only senior, our most experienced player. So, yeah, I'm sure he would have made a difference if he was out there.
Was that the reason, though, that you started slow? Because, there was nobody that was, like, taking charge?
I wouldn't say he was, him not being out there was the reason. It was just his first game. There was a lot of freshmen and jitters. Sometimes it happens. We can't let it happen again, though.
You weren't even used to being in the starting lineup. I guess Coach Weber was laughing about some of the introductions.
Yeah. I started 4 games my freshman year, so I knew what I was doing, but I don't know what everyone else didn't.
Well, I saw you going over the officials, and I know that the other team was doing that. So.
Yeah. So it was funny. It was different.
Did they know to give the fist to Derek before going in?
Yep. I think so. I think we told him beforehand, or told him right in the huddle before we went over to the bench. So.
What does any of these injured guys come back and make significant minutes in this game? How does that kind of change the flow, like Sam or Mike? Once they get back in there, what will that do to kind of maybe doing like more of a dress rehearsal?
Yeah, they're getting healthy, they're getting better. Just having them not play the game without them. It's kind of different because we're playing with them in practice every day. And Mike practiced the day before the game and everything. I think he tweaked it in warm-ups or something. It wasn't feeling good, so he sat out. But yeah, it'll be good to get those guys back and see how they can help us win.
Just because the exhibition games are kind of known for some of that ugliness, I mean, will you feel a lot better if you have 2 really good halves, like the second half of game 1, going into the season? Will that make it any better than if it is bad again like the first half?
Yeah, absolutely. We're certainly not. We're going to aim for better, trying to get better every day, and I think it will be.